Dan from the My James Rock Show, and whilst you need no introduction, this is Tom Morello.
It certainly is. Hello.
And you are here underneath sort of your own name.
Yes, not sort of. I am here under my own name. Proudly under my own name. Yeah.
And we have been smashing out Can't Stop the Bleeding every week since release.
Cool.
So I just want to tell you it's an awesome track to begin with.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
And I love it because every inch of it sounds like you're writing, but it goes through so many different styles.
Yeah.
Fairly generic question. Was it just a chance for you to write what you wanted to write?
Yeah, well, I mean, this entire project, the Atlas Underground project, has been a sonic conspiracy where, like bringing together like-minded musicians of different genres and trying to, forge a genre of music that seems fresh to me, combining sort of the Marshall stack power and riffage that I am known for with some huge bass drops.
Yes.
And so, Gary Clark Jr., I'm a huge fan of his, and we just spent about 3 hours jamming one night in my studio, and I took that 3 hours and I boiled it down to this 4-minute song with grammatic production. So it's been really fun to play too. Like, these songs are awesome. And opening up for Muse here, we're backstage at the Muse show. The audiences have been pretty great.
Well, we like to listen to what we're going to listen to later on, but coming up, and we're like, just suits so well because Muse has got such a diverse sound. So tonight's going to be quite exciting. I mean, has it been fun only being a two-band sort of setup with Muse?
Yeah. Well, it's I've been a fan of theirs for a very, very long time, and they've opened up for Rage a few times in the past, so we have a long history. And the fact that in 2019 that there's a rock band like Muse with a electric guitar player playing stadiums, that is that in and of itself is we're very happy to see that.
Yes.
And with this record that I've made, it's really a hope of this record's kind of like a Trojan horse in a way to inflict my guitar vision on a new generation, by working with everybody from from Marcus Mumford to Bass Nectar to Killer Mike and Big Boy to, from Steve Aoki to Fantagram, having this kind of sonic imprint of 2019, but with the unapologetic guitar playing that I've been doing for my entire career.
I was going to say, because you can tell within the songs that there is still very much your writing style. Yeah. You're distinctive by this point, I feel.
Yeah.
And how long has this been sort of something that you wanted to do before it became to fruition? Because it seems very concise, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been working on it for a while, and I'm actually working on the sister record now because I really like the idea of these. When you're in a band and it's great, it's because of the chemistry. Yeah. And together you create something that you couldn't create alone. When you're a solo artist, when it's great, it's because of a purity of vision. I've tried to kind of have the best of both worlds on this record, where I'm curating the record, and it's my sort of the sonic thrust of it is my idea, the lyrical thread that runs through it is my idea, but each of the individual songs is a collaborative effort. Okay. And so, when I sat down with Marcus or sat down with Gary Clark Jr., I didn't know what was going to come of that session, and it became something that I could not have done on my own, but yet it's under this kind of umbrella of a North Star that's guiding the whole thing, so it's been really fun.
And are you finding that the people that you're working with are also getting that same enjoyment of being pushed out there?
Yeah, everybody's outside of their comfort zones, for this, and it's really great. It's really great, to be able to. And the only litmus test for these songs was at the end of the day, do the collaborating artists love what we did? And so it's been wonderful. But now the challenge then was that I've made a record with 20 collaborators, and I'm touring with none of them. Exactly. So you'll see. You'll soon find out. Yeah, you'll soon find out. But we spent a lot of time. I'm a great overthinker when it comes to these things. And I worked with Sean Evans, who was the artistic director for the last two Roger Waters tours. So he did the Wall tour and Us and Them, and we've created the show that you'll see tonight. So the idea was to start with how do we create a moving, compelling rock and roll. Like my thought was what is punk rock in 2019? It's not four guys on a stage, spitting on one another. I don't think it's that. And so it's a show that's incredibly politically provocative. I mean, you can look at the sign on the guitar over there. That's a little bit of a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert there. But in the visuals, and then it's also kind of a real joyful celebration of my history.
Okay, so you haven't lost sort of what you've always done, which is make political statements.
You just wait and see.
Yeah. Part of the reason
if you're not alienating half the audience, you're not doing it right. That's the one.
What I do seem to love in the UK at least is our brethren does seem to be, shall we say, on your political side of things.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of the rock and metalers, we all gravitate towards it because there's a certain, Well, as you very well know, rock and metal doesn't tend to have a lot of money in it. So,
that's correct. Yeah.
But no, this is brilliant because it was one of those ones that I wanted to talk to you about a lot because it's the first time that as a show or as a person I've managed to. But it's great to see that you're still as like lit up about doing the political stuff as well.
You just wait and see. This like this. I've been excited about tours before, but I can honestly say like this. I've been with this tour. I'm as excited as I've ever been. It's like missionary work. It's like I'm a zealot out there, and it's like we do play some Rage Against the Machine. We do play some Audioslave in the thing. Yeah. But it's all we play some John Lennon. But we also like kind of go deep into this catalog, and it was really. For me, it was wonderful and an artistic challenge to go, I'm going to be in a stadium with Muse fans, some of whom were not born when Rage Against the Machine broke up.
Yeah,
exactly. And you've got 45 minutes. What's it going to be? And I got to tell you, if the London show is any indication, we're going to have a good one tonight.
And has it been sort of refreshing for you being able to take yourself away from the slots which the previous bands got you to, like the headline ones, and get to more, as you say, the missionary where you're converting a crowd? Sure.
Well, I've had a lot of experience. Like I've with Rage and Audioslave, that's been the headline slots for a while. But I've done a lot. I've made 4 solo records of acoustic music. And playing open mic nights to playing small clubs. Like I was born to be a musician, and whether it's I'm out there trying to save souls, whether it's one stadium or one club at a time.
That's amazing because you meet so many people in your position which haven't actually been to those underground places in so long. They're like, I really wish I could, but too recognised.
Oh yeah.
They don't have the ability.
No,
to.
I'm happy to do it.
Fantastic. Well, I did promise you a short one because I understand you've got quite a hectic press schedule.
It's coming up.
And I'm worried that I could talk to you for hours, because it's just so much fun. But honestly, because we're an underground sort of independent radio show ourselves, I just want to thank you for taking the time to actually support us as much as us support you.
Right on. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.